Hey Star Wars fans, today I thought I'd share with you a recent online purchase. This is a 1998 Power of the Force Jabba the Hutt's Dancers. This is a cinema set. This is something I'm not real familiar with. This will be the first cinema set that I've got. I actually ran across this online when my oldest daughter did, looking at interesting figures to put in a Jabba the Hutt diorama for the palace, and it was $4.99, and I didn't really think much about it at the time until I got it home. But after I've got it home and got it out of the box and looked at it, I'm fairly impressed with it. Once you take it out of the box itself, it comes on, the characters come with a pegged base for them to stand on, but it comes with this scene from the movie, and you're supposed to take and cut the cardboard out and fold the tabs back around and slide this part into the back of the base there for a diorama, which that in itself is pretty neat, I think. But we'll take a look at these. This one is Rystall, Greeata, and this one is Me.Also. And like I said, they're going to be a great addition for the diorama for Jabba, which they're real colorful to begin with. But as far as articulation goes, they're the pose that they're struck in is just about it. I mean, their hands will move, their arms will move, and their head, that's about it. If you try to move their feet or legs in any other different direction, you have a hard time for them to stand up. But like I said, the base comes with the pegs. But I'm not planning on using this, but still, it's pretty neat. And as far as the story goes with these, there's a pretty interesting backstory with this. I'll read to you right here real quick. And right here's the characters, and you can see that the picture is just exactly like the characters struck in that same pose. But this is a pretty interesting story. It says, deep within the dimly lit halls of Jabba the Hutt's palace on Tatooine, the musical combo, the Max Rebo Band, entertains some of the galaxy's most notorious smugglers, mercenaries, and bounty hunters. Besides offering great music, the multi-species band has three of the galaxy's best backup singers and dancers. Greeata, a Rodian who is also a capable cluehorn player, joined the band at the same time as its lead singer, Cy Snoodles. Rystall, an exotic near-human raised by a pair of Artholian musicians, was a slave under the crime lord Exeor until Lando Calrissian won her by defeating the lord in a Sabaka tournament. Lando freed her, and Rystall's travels eventually brought her to Tatooine. The third singer is a Twi'lek named Lin-Me, recognized by her people as the greatest dancer out of the Twi'lek clans. Together, the trio of singers and dancers helped the band secure a lucrative extended contract playing in Jabba's court until a visit from the Jedi Luke Skywalker caused the Hutt's criminal empire to come crashing down. So that's a pretty good backstory, I think, just considering that these characters was added in the special edition of the Return of the Jedi. But I'm glad to wind up with this. And like I said, it was only about $5. But something interesting to look at. They have a few more cinema scenes that I noticed they had online of different scenes from different movies. I think the ones that had the different aliens from the bar fight where Luke and them first went in, that's It might be one that I might be interested in looking at. The Cantina scene. Cantina, I think that's the name of it, yeah. But if you got a Jabba diorama, this definitely adds some color to it. And I've just got one more thing real quick. This is the AT driver that come with the 2010, the big AT that I found for $49 at Walmart about a week or so ago. He didn't come with a weapon or anything, but the reason I'm showing this one is I have one in here that I bought in 80 or 81. Just want to let you see a side-by-side comparison of those. There's a I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a red dot right in the middle of his mouth. Is a mispaint, which that's alright. His arm does that, no weapon, but you know, here's the one from the first Kenner line. Head doesn't turn, you know, it's just got basic moving. The arm's just kind of loose on this one. I played with this one quite a bit, you know, even though I didn't have an AT, but still. And there's a side-by-side comparison. The new one's just a little bit taller, but that's all I got today for my Star Wars collection.